Miss Chance here, and welcome back to Vocalfy. Today we're going to be talking about the vocal cords and their functions, and how they move in different ways will give you different qualities of sound. The vocal cords move in 3 different ways. They can open, close, compress, decompress, or stretch or shorten. Let's talk about opening and closing first. Well, open vocal cords is signified by breathing. When the vocal cords close, that's when we get sound. So open, closed. Now, when the vocal cords are closed and we're producing sound, we can get into compression or decompression. How much force are we putting on the vocal cords as they come together? So how do you know if your voice is compressed? It's when you get that very grounded, full voice sounds. Now, decompression means you are allowing air, you're loosening up your grip on the vocal cords. You're not putting so much pressure, you're loosening that up, and you're allowing some air to flow through.
When you get caught in the rain.
So decompression is synonymous with breathier sounds. Compression is synonymous with grounded, full voice sounds. Now, the amount of the force of the compression or the decompression will give you a different sense or different quality of sound.
Something about you, girl. They just
You don't want too much compression because then you're now slamming your vocal cords together and you can damage them and create nodes. But you also don't want to let so much air through it because that's whispering, and that also will dry out the vocal cords and damage them as well. So you want to be somewhere in the sweet spot. And lastly, our vocal cords either stretch or shorten. Stretch vocal cords are signified by higher pitch sounds. Shortened vocal cords are signified by lower pitch sounds.
Bite me.
So if you want your voice to go higher, you think of stretching the vocal cords, pulling it back like a slingshot. The higher you go. Now, if I want to go down in pitch, I'm going to shorten that slingshot. Try this one exercise to identify if your vocal cords are opening or closing. Take a deep breath in and exhale and make a buzzing sound from the throat. Keep your lips closed. How do you know if you're vibrating there? If you put your hand on your Adam's apple, you should feel vibrations. When you hear the buzzing, means your vocal cords are closed. When you're just breathing and no buzzing, vocal cords are open. Do that 4 times in a row. This next exercise deals with compression and decompression. I like to call buzz, fry, buzz, whisper. So you're going to go from compressed to decompressed, back to compressed, then to open. This is what it sounds like. Your vocal cords came together, tightly compressed, vocal fry, loosely compressed, buzzing, tightly compressed, whisper or breathing, open. Compression, decompression. Next exercise deals with shortening and stretching of the vocal cords. So we're going to move up and down the range, something I like to call the owl. So we're going to start with the buzz, closed. We're going to stretch the vocal cords all the way up to a high pitch. Bring it all the way down, past your modal sound into a vocal fry. Try that 4 times in a row. And try from different areas. Maybe you start on the vocal fry first. But lastly, now we want to try configuration that has all of them. So we want to try compressed, stretched, compressed, shortened, decompressed, stretched, decompressed, shortened. The first configuration is compressed, stretched, shortened. Compressed, stretched, shortened. Next, we're going to go compressed, shortened, stretched. Next, we're going to go decompressed, stretched, shortened. Decompressed, stretched to shorten. Remember, the signature of decompressed is the airy sound. Do that 4 times in a row. And then lastly, we're going to go from tension. Don't try this one too many times. It's just so you can feel what is wrong. This one is heavy compression, stretch to shorten. See, the sound is like muted and it kind of hurts your throat. So we don't want to do that one. That's the one that a lot of singers complain about. That's the sensation of getting caught in your throat, which we don't want. So if this helps, think of your vocal cords as lightly being opened and closed and vibrating, coming together to do the yada 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 freely. If you're restricting them and they can't wobble, then you're not going to get a nice sound. It's not going to produce the nice sounds. You got to give them room to wobble. Now, the amount of wobbling it does depends on pitch, depends on quality of sound that you want to create. I hope this helps, and hit subscribe, help your girl out, subscribe below, call your friends, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time at Vocalfy. Bye!